Hey guys, so I saw this and I was just like, fuck, I'm old. So, disclaimer, if you're not a Naruto fan or anime fan, just click away. Don't sit here and bring up irrelevant topics or whatever. Just we're talking about Naruto and how the impact it's had over the last 20 years, our favorite moments, stuff like that. So, if you're not an anime fan, not a Naruto fan, just click away and there's plenty of other videos on my channel you might like. But 20 years. Also, Naruto's birthday is coming up fairly soon. October 10th is Naruto's birthday, so he'll be having a birthday fairly soon. But so what is your it says thank you for 20 amazing years. 20 fucking years this like Naruto, like I have a bunch of Naruto stuff in the box in my closet. There's just nowhere to fucking put it. Although I could, because a lot of them are, a few of them are the headbands. I could probably hang them up on the wall or something. But I was just like, oh, that would look cheap and tacky. Um, but I love Naruto. It's one of my, up there with Yu Yu Hakusho and Death Note. Um, it's just an amazing series. Um, Boruto is interesting. Um, I think as stupid as it sounds with Boruto, I think my favorite arc from the anime at least was the time travel arc when Sasuke and Boruto go back in time, and they get to kind of see everyone, Neji. Uh, this is around when Jiraiya was around and all that, so Sasuke wasn't there, and just Boruto kind of learning about his dad and what he had to deal with, and the moment where Naruto starts to go into that chakra mode that was like two tails or something, and um Boruto's like, oh, I can calm him down and all that, and Naruto swipes at him and he gets this across his chest, and then like after that he just pretty much got scarred for life. Every time he's in that arc, every time his dad started to lose it, he just he kind of froze up for a little bit. um But yeah, I love that arc. It was short, but seeing all those characters again, the classic music, it was amazing. But favorite moments of Naruto. God, where do we start? Um, fuck. The openings were always banger. You know, I love the openings. They kind of really get you in the mood for the episode. The first episode, it kind of plays the theme while the show's going on, and it kind of lets you kind of get used to these characters and know who they are. And when the show first opens, Naruto is being chased around because he's just fucking put graffiti all over the Hokage faces. um and we get introduced to him, we get introduced to the Hokage, we get introduced to Iruka, and we get introduced to all these characters who will come, you know, essentially main characters throughout the series. Um, the introduction of Kakashi, who is one of the coolest fucking characters, not only in the show but in anime. Um, uh, the Zabuza fight, that was amazing. When we get to see Kakashi with the Sharingan, um, that moment where Haku is got the crystal ice mirrors, and Sasuke is pretty much down and he's out, and Naruto goes into that rage. You get to see the chakra, the Kurama's chakra take over him, and it just starts swirling around him, and it kind of forms into Kurama's face. Like, it was so fucking awesome. You're like, oh shit. And then he goes into this rage, and he just like he's jumping out, he's fucking smashing ice mirrors, which are apparently unbreakable, um, because it's a Kekkei Genkai. so it's impossible to defeat. But no, Naruto's like, I'm not gonna defeat. I'm just gonna fucking smash these things. You're not gonna have anywhere else to run. So he's going around, he's fucking smashing ice mirrors, and it was amazing. It just then the fucking part with when Haku dies and Zabuza is about to die, and just the fucking talk no jutsu that fucking Naruto has. It's just um I don't think anyone could call themselves a Naruto fan without bringing up the Rock Lee and Gaara fight. The moment where he does the inner gates and he basically goes Super Saiyan and he's just like smacking Gaara all around the fucking arena. Um, Actually, before that though, with the fucking weights and guys like, yeah, go ahead and take them off. He's like, really? I can take them off? And he's holding them, and and everyone's like, okay. And I think Tamari's like, okay, and so he's removed a few pounds of weight, and then he drops them, and then they hit the ground. They just cause big old craters in the fucking ground. You see all the smoke, and everyone's like, and then he just, phew, um, amazing. Like I said, the gates with Lee, seeing Gaara on the defensive because his sand wasn't fast enough to keep up with Lee. But then eventually Lee's body kind of gave out. Um, let's see. Going back to like the first episodes when Mitsuki and Iruka were looking for Naruto after he had taken the scroll. Um, the when Naruto does the shadow clone for the first time, and he creates like a fucking 100 shadow clones, and it's because he's got not only his own chakra, but he's got the Nine Tails chakra. So that allows him to do these super advanced techniques where, the shadow clone to produce that many shadow clones, that's like Jonin Hokage level. Um, and even then, they would still have trouble because they don't have the chakra reserves that Naruto does. Um, so there's that. There's the introduction of the sexy jutsu, which is Naruto's way of being a complete idiot. Pretty much it's able to work on everyone, even gods. In the Kaguya fight, he does the reverse harem jutsu, which instead of turning himself into a multitude of sexy females, he turns himself into a multitude of fucking handsome men. And the woman who introduced chakra into the world got a nosebleed from it. And I think Kakashi's like, Kakashi or Sakura was like, I can't believe that actually worked. So, um, the day he became the Hokage, of course, it wasn't actually him. It was Konohamaru because Himawari, his daughter, had like fucking knocked him out with a gentle fist. Her and Boruto were fighting over the panda. Like she wanted to bring it. He's like, no, you're not gonna want to carry it all day. And eventually, they were tugging at it. The head came just ripped off. Um, and then she kind of activated the Byakugan, which was crazy because she's pretty young. And then Naruto tried to get in the way, and then that gentle fist was so much that even Kurama felt it. And so the day that Naruto became Hokage, he wasn't actually there. It was Konohamaru who had to transform to look like Naruto because he was knocked out. Um, it wasn't a huge moment, like really focused on, but Naruto and Hinata's wedding. Um, Konohamaru was going around the village and kind of getting little statements from everyone, well wishes and uh, advice for the future. Um, the moment where Naruto asked Iruka to be his father, walk, at the wedding as his father. Everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Um, the final moments where he's talking to, where Naruto's talking to his dad as they're, kind of disappearing. You think you're tough, and then you watch that part where Naruto is trying not to break down in tears because he has to see his father leave for a second time into to death. Yeah, you'll be bawling like a fucking baby. Even Miley Flanagan, who is the voice of Naruto, even broke down because not too long before that she had lost her mother. So she lost her mother, and now here's Naruto having to actually say goodbye to his father permanently. Because he has to. He was resurrected. He can't stay in the world or anything. So he had to. So I was like, fuck. I remember seeing in the manga. I read the manga all the fucking time. Every month when it came out, I read it. And then seeing it on screen, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Who's got the onion jutsu going? Those fucking onion cutting ninjas? Yeah, you think you're tough, and then you watch Naruto trying not to break down as he's trying to say goodbye to his father. And it's just um the first fight with Sasuke, as in the final valley, um that moment where Naruto's got he's got Sasuke with there's like 100 shadow clones, and he's got Sasuke, and he's whipping Sasuke around, slams him into the fucking cliffside. Um, and then Sasuke, I think, uses the Phoenix Flower jutsu on him, and he's sitting there, and he realizes that the one that's in front of him isn't a shadow clone, that it's actually Naruto. Um, And then Naruto tries to, he's like, hey, you don't have to do this. You can stop. And he's like, no, it's too late for that. And he takes Naruto and does like a fucking pile driver from where they are all the way down. And you just see Naruto, his body just go fucking limp and roll into the water. But then you see the Kurama's chakra starting to take over. He's like just lying there in the water. And then suddenly he's just like, woof. And then boom, right in fucking Sasuke's face, to the point he flies back, and it hit him so hard he's on the ground rolling around like a little bitch. He's like, "Ugh." All these other techniques he gets hit with, he's perfectly fine, but he got hit so hard in the face that he was rolling around like a bitch. That was just, it came out of nowhere because we thought Naruto was done, but all of a sudden he just rises up, his fist just comes out of fucking nowhere, right in the fucking face. It was so fucking good. The clash between the Chidori and Rasengan at the end, and it just makes like this fucking black hole type thing. Um, the final battle with them, where they both lose their fucking arm. God, I remember seeing. When I was reading that, I was like, "Fuck." So they're like laying next to each other, and they did real well not to show why they were only showing up close shots. And then as the paneling, it's a panned out shot, and you see why. They have no fucking arm, but you know, um, their hands were pretty much connected in blood. Um, I was like, oh god, the symbolism. It's those fucking onion cutting ninjas again. Fuck you guys. Where do you guys keep coming from? Um, and then Naruto gets a new arm, thanks to the Hashirama cells, and Sasuke's like, nah, I'm fine with one arm. You know what he won't be doing tonight? Wanking. But yeah, the return of Naruto when Pain destroyed the village, um, Hinata fighting for Naruto, uh, and Itachi, the first fight with Itachi when he dies. That fight was fucking amazing. That other the final moment where he's starting to kind of vanish, and he kind of leaves words for Sasuke. It's again, it's those fucking onion cutting ninjas. I've seen people who think they're fucking tough shit react to that scene and they're fucking bawling. They're like, "Oh my god." Because it hits home for a lot of people. You know, you have an older brother or older sibling, and then you hear what Itachi says, and you're like, "Oh fuck, fuck." And that's what's so great about Naruto. You know that yeah, it's a show about ninjas, and but there's so many hard hitting moments that hit close to home. You know, losing your parents, feeling abandoned, having everyone in the freaking place hate you. Um, and even if it's not everyone hating you, but just being in an area where you just don't feel like you have any friends, that everyone looks at you differently. I mean, it's shit that people go through every day. So it does hit close to home for some people. That's why it's been around for 20 fucking years, because it just resonates with people. Um, but let me see some of the comments. God, 20 years, man. Yeah, he goes from this small hyperactive knucklehead ninja to the fucking seventh Hokage. Naruto versus Gaara. But the whole fight of Naruto versus Gaara, and when Naruto meets his dad for the first time. Also when he meets his mom for the first time, because he as soon as he meets his mom, he just starts bursting to tears. Yeah, Pervy Sage. Anything with him. Jiraiya is such a cool fucking character. His design is awesome. His voice is awesome. His personality is awesome. And then when he died, everyone's like, he's coming back, right? He's just pretending to be dead, right? No, they killed him for good. He did kind of come back, in Boruto, but it was more or less just a clone made from his DNA and stuff. Um, but it wasn't actually him. Yeah, this is when he was asking Iruka to be, at the wedding ceremony as his dad. Iruka, Jiraiya, better than Kakashi. Now they all pretty much looked out for Naruto in some kind of way. Yeah, Obito, when Obito is on the way to kind of see Rin and Kakashi, only to get there to find Kakashi's got his hand through her chest, and then he just goes on this fucking killing spree. Yeah, so many fucking good moments. Yeah, this was the other part I was talking about, where Naruto's down and Hinata's ready to give her life just to protect him. Oh yes. Where Naruto is like, you know what? We're equals. You've been inside me this whole time. I'm letting you out. He fucking flings those fucking gates open, and Kurama's like, let's go, Naruto. And that's when they truly, become together in power. This Who's cutting those fucking onions? Oh, is this the part I was also? Yeah, this is the part with Mitsuki. This is when he uses it for the first time, the shadow clones. Because he's trying to protect Iruka because Mitsuki is trying to like hurt him, like trying to kill him. So if he's like, if you ever lay a hand on my sensei, I'll kill you. And this is what he does. He uses that power that he has to create all those fucking shadow clones. Tsunade. Yep, when he that entrance uh after the almighty push destroyed the whole fucking village. Yeah. Yeah. If you think you're tough, go watch this fucking scene. You're not going to be tough by the end of it. The first time Itachi died, that was such a cool fucking fight. Uriah. Let's see. Let's see. Reanimated Itachi and Sasuke teaming up against Kabuto and Itachi's. Yeah. Fuck. Um, it's Naruto and Sasuke fighting together epically against Madara, and then Kaguya and Black Zetsu in the war. Naruto and Pain's fight. Yeah, there's just so many moments. Oh, is this the Neji and Oh wait, no, is that Sasuke coming back? Yeah, when Kakashi and Sasuke come back during the tuning exams and meeting his mom. Oh yeah, when when Sasuke does what Itachi did to him and did the little on the head, and then in Boruto, um, Sarada gets to experience that, and like Sakura, she's like trying to explain to uh Sarada about it, and it's just like you'll just have to find out. And then he does it. And she's like, it's like, yeah, I told you. It's just it's a special feeling. Why are you doing this? Too much finally using our Wi-Fi, Sasuke. Yeah, and here's him removing the weights. Yeah, so he removes the weights, and you're like, oh, it's just a couple of pounds. And then he fucking drops them. And it's not just a couple pounds. Yeah, Hinata versus Neji, where Neji nearly fucking killed her. So many fucking good moments. Oh, sleepy Kurama. Anytime with chakra mode for Naruto, seeing him grow an extra tail and everything is just Shino. Oh yeah, the best moment. The first, yeah. I wonder how Sakura feels knowing that Naruto was actually Sasuke's first kiss. It's like I can't look at you the same. It's like we may be husband and wife, but your first kiss was with Naruto. It's like, well, it wasn't my fault. He wants to order. So, yeah, you have all just so many fucking good moments when Kakashi fucking has to stop Naruto and Sasuke from fighting. Oh yeah, that was my favorite part. Five Naruto's, one Hinata. Oh yeah, favorite part. The best. Conan against Obito, or who they thought was Madara at the time. Yeah. Who's cutting those fucking onions? But it's 20 fucking years. 20 fucking years. And even now, it is just continuing to bring people in. So, the end of the day, Naruto, amazing fucking series. 20 years. Hopefully it's another 20. And what are some of your favorite moments from the series? And it could be the manga because there's some stuff that only happens in the manga. It could be the anime series, but what are some of your favorite moments from Naruto through the past 20 fucking years? Let me know below. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.